We got the jump on him, Queenie! Toxic spikes!
Bring in a sandstorm, guy!
Alright, Queenie, don't let your guard down. Dodge!
Shoveler, go ahead and rock slide!
Hit him with everything you got, Ava! Wing attack! Finish this, Ava! Aerial ace!
Alright, come back out, Shoveler!
Ava, you can do this! Hold on just a little more! I am gonna return Ava. I just polish off the Pokeball. And go, I think I proved everything I need to prove.
Welcome to the Indigo League, where trainers grow and bond with their Pokemon to become the very best and prove themselves unbeatable.
We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon, and thank you guys so much for joining us today on this episode of Unbeatable. Just to catch everybody up.
I got Kenna right when we started.
You are all currently walking through the industrial district of Seafoam City. And you are currently on your way to meet up with another person that you were supposed to be talking to. However, I want to let you guys know, as a group, as our little players, I have a little surprise for you that our audience is not going to get to see because this was not built for the audience. No, I went ahead and made you guys just a functioning map of the Seafoam Islands so that you could use this today in all of our stuff.
Nice.
Because, well, at this point, all of your actual obligations in the Seafoam Islands leading up to the tournament have been completed. So you are going to be able to basically call the days as you want to. Right now, we're heading into the afternoon/evening. It's going to be about 5-6 p.m. right now of today. However, you guys do have a lot of other things that you can be doing in the city. So you guys just take a minute, look at the map, absorb some of that information, and, you know, enjoy that.
This is a cool map.
Nice.
Thank you.
I
Fuck
like
you,
it.
audience. You don't get to see it.
Yeah,
Eventually
sorry,
you will,
guys.
though. In
Maybe.
The channel that we made on our
Oh,
Discord.
we do have a
Guys,
channel.
We have a Discord. If you don't have anyone that you know that you want to be a part of our Discord, get them in the Patreon and also subscribe.
That's so
this many
true.
percent of you people aren't subscribed. I'm not gonna edit that in the episode, but definitely do subscribe though. If you
That's
haven't
true. But yeah, so with that, you guys were on your way to meet up with Aria Driftwood, a trainer that Gavin had found through social media, because you guys still have the kind of looming interaction with what you discovered to be a Noivern that ended up attacking Ava the Staravia. I believe you were on your way there with Vermilion at the moment. You had told Vermilion to meet you there, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
Yeah, we're meeting at the
Yes.
park.
The park that you were asked to meet at is the South Island Recreational Park, the SERP, which is still within the industrial district of South Island. To recap, the day is warm and nearly cloudless. It is very humid, very tropical. You are all currently heading through what is like wide streets and large concrete, steel, and glass buildings. Was there anything that you guys were wanting to do, or you could just heading straight there to meet up with Aria? Because if I remember correctly, you're running a little late.
I think we're just heading straight there.
Yeah, I
As
gotta
far as
head.
know.
I mean, I'd like to get Ava some medical attention, but I guess it's gonna have
did.
to wait till later.
We did.
That's been
Yeah,
done.
yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah.
yesterday.
I thought you said they didn't.
From the battle is also done too. Like
Oh, from the battle.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's all. We're
That's
good.
no, that's not done. That's
They have like top of the line.
yeah, but they didn't offer
didn't.
anything. You guys aren't
Neosporin in
sponsored.
there.
Yeah. They that was canonically they did not give healing
They
for that
could.
battle.
They chose not to.
Yeah.
Oh, rude.
But you guys head over to the SERP. And on your way there, the road kind of opens up and leads to what looks like just kind of like a large park with kind of rolling hills, kind of two curated trees in that it's very much like this park in this style should not exist in this area, and was designed and planted here to give some amount of life to South Island. But you can see that there's like a small children's playground. There are people walking around. But at the current moment, you do not see anyone who fits the description of this Aria person that you're supposed to be meeting up with.
All I can imagine is like, you know, the streets that are just business center after business center, and there's like 2 trees
Mhm.
and like 1 bench in these business centers, and it's like, yeah, you can have your lunch out there, but it's real awkward.
But it's a little weird.
Like 30 people out there, and the first 2 people are the ones that get the bench.
Yep. Everybody else just standing around.
Standing there eating soup.
Ew.
It's just standing there
Wow.
menacingly.
What do you think is a good lunch to take to work? Because it's not soup.
That's why
Man said eating soup.
I know I have
Soup.
sandwiches, but
Then why would you go to soup?
Because
Because
The
I'm at
peasants
the soup
eat soup.
store.
I'm at the soup store.
Because I can't think of a more like awkward thing to eat while standing up in a park.
Then
A whole
salad.
fish. An entire fish with
Ew.
bone in.
Okay, wait a minute. Do
Moving
we
on.
see anybody eating a whole fish? No.
There is no one eating a whole fish in this
That's
park. Wait,
them.
no, make spot hidden check. There is one person eating a whole fish.
So there's nobody here?
No, there are plenty of people here. Currently, at the moment, there is not anyone matching the description of the person that is currently pulled up on Gavin's device.
Can I do a, like, I don't know the specific stat this would be, but like you know how you like look when you're walking into a room, you kind of eye scan everybody to see if anyone matches your eyes to just be like, are you looking for, are you waiting for someone to come in the door?
Yeah,
that you've
give
been
me
waiting for?
an empathy
That
check.
type of- Empathy, okay.
Ooh, enter charm.
Int, I'm gonna do intelligence.
Dum, 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 dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum.
It's a 4.
That's a 4. At the current moment, you don't notice anyone out of the ordinary that would be like looking at you or meeting eyes or like having that moment. There isn't that direct eye contact. I challenge you to a battle moment. That doesn't happen. Yeah.
I'm not seeing anyone here. Did they tell you what they look like or like where they're gonna be at?
Yeah, I got. Did I get a basic description? You said there was no one matching her
They're
description.
like a verified
so-
trainer.
So looking down at your cross transceiver at this moment, kind of looking at the profile pic, is a verified trainer. This person is wearing kind of like a gray blazer in their photo, and they have like long blue hair that's kind of like bangs at the forehead. Very, very like petite, very small as a person. At the current moment, looking around, you don't see anyone matching that description in the park.
I can't spot them around here. This is what they look like. I show them a picture.
When the attack had happened with the Noivern, wasn't there a feather that was left behind?
It was
Just
a
like
clump
some
of fur.
Clump of fur.
Did we identify
Do I
it?
happen to just, if I'm kind of scanning the ground, do I see any remnants of a Noivern or a, what was the other one?
Pedo?
The P-Dove?
Go ahead and roll me a tracking check, please.
Okay, 5 and then a 2, so 7.
So 7.
8, 9.
7, 8, 9. With a 9, you do not see any evidence of either of those Pokemon in this current park. You are not currently being watched by a Pidove or a Noivern, and you do not see any feathers or fur scattered about the ground currently. And looking around this park a little bit more, just to give, once again, a kind of a layout of what's going on, is directly in front of you, it kind of opens up into these hills. There's trees ringing the entire outside of it, and a couple that have been strategically placed within it. There are a couple sets of like those like outdoor benches and tables. There is a children's playground. There's one of those bathroom like buildings. And then on the other side, there's kind of like a small, it almost is like an eating center in that there's like 5 or 6 restaurants that have been like set up in the industrial district. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like
Sure.
a random pocket of civilization that exists within a district. But at the current moment, just from your point of view, you don't currently see anyone.
Well, do you want to sit down and wait?
Can you call them?
I was going to ask, can I contact them?
Sure, there is a direct how they had started talking to you about this was through direct messages.
Okay.
So you can absolutely send them a message. What's that message say?
I am at SERP. Are you close by? I'm at the SERP store.
I am at the SERP store. No? As you're like you type that, you hit send and you wait a moment and you kind of look up and look around. Gavin, you feel a tap on your shoulder. And
Sucker punch.
the 3 of you had not noticed a very short individual, maybe 5'1", walk up behind the 3 of you. There is this person perfectly matching the profile photo to that same gray blazer that they're wearing. Kind of like a light, like pleated blue skirt, kind of slip-on like navy shoes. And they're holding in their arms what looks like a baby Pichu of some kind in their arms. It's got like the one bent ear.
Very cute.
Hi, you're Gavin Newman?
Yes.
I just got your message. Yes.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. So you were looking at trying to trade for a Noivern, is what you had said?
Yes, potentially, if you know anyone in the area or if you've got one yourself.
Here. I don't know, and what I had messaged you about was that I'd seen one on the island. Would you be interested in like tracking it down to try and find its owner? But other than that, I don't have a lot to give, unfortunately.
Yeah, potentially.
What was the point of this? That they didn't have. They just saw one.
They had messaged in the initial message that they had seen one on the island, but that was it,
So
and they
did
were going to
we.
meet up and talk about it, is what they had said.
Just sketch vibes and immediately
Yeah.
procking because I'm like, I just saw it and it's like, yeah, we saw it too. We're tracking it down right now. What are you
We
talking
didn't
about?
see
It's
it.
so crazy.
If anything, you didn't see it. Gavin's 100% right, but also I love how heated you are about this. I love
so
it.
Sketchy. Where's Vermilion? I need a friend.
Vermillion Millie?
Vermilion. Who the fuck am I?
You're the muscle.
Corinne's liver, chopped liver.
Muscle.
God.
What'd you say yesterday? You're like muscle mummy.
No,
But I
that's
had
an-
actually
nope.
been keeping an eye out as well for a couple other people who'd seen it because I figured rare Pokemon, probably somebody who's competing in the tournament. So I've also gotten a couple other people. They've also spotted it around the island too.
Oh, great. Is it? I'm assuming you're not offering this up for free.
That would be a little not very constructive for me, obviously. But here, I'm gonna. Do you want to sit down? And she kind of points to the table area.
Sure. Can I
Okay.
vibe check?
Yeah, go for an empathy check, bro.
Whoop. 17.
Vibe check. She seemed kind of like, very much putting on that like, this is a stranger, I've not met them, very polite demeanor. The moment that you kind of let out with, hey, you want something for this information, there was a sense of relief of efficiency of like, all right, I don't have to beat around the bush. This person understands that I also would like something out of this.
This is is like when you're a freelancer and you're talking about a job and no one's mentioned a figure yet.
Exactly. It's that thing of she kind of, you saw that kind of like break in the polite mask of like, oh, thank God I don't have to put the effort into finding payment. This guy understands that I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah, okay, I'll take a seat.
Okay. And then also nice to meet you. I'm Arya, and she kind of offers a hand to both Coryne and Seth.
Oh, what up, Dap?
Dap her up, fucking go.
Nice to meet you, Arya. And I squeeze her hand just a little harder.
You see this kind of like immediately recoil. With that squeeze, you
sorry.
can immediately tell that her strength is a D4. 100%. That's her strength is her smallest stat.
Never mind, this person's on the level. We can trust them.
Because they dump strength.
And they
D4
can't
strength
run.
gang.
But she goes, so yeah, I would love to discuss with you the locations kind of around town that I've heard people have spotted this Noivern. Quick question, you guys are taking part in the tournament, right?
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you know what? Instead of like being some kind of jerk to charge you guys like money for something like this, I could trade you information for information.
Okay, that would obviously depend on how valuable the information you have to give us and what you want from us in return.
I can give you 3 locations that the Noivern's been spotted, including my own. And how about for each location, what Pokemon you're going to be using in the tournament?
1 Pokemon per location.
Yeah, from each of
I
you.
hate
That
tournament
seems very steep and
mentality. It sucks. It
Oh,
makes
really?
things a lot less friendly. No, I'm talking. This is Matt talking to Aaron. I realize now I hate this. I just want to have a normal conversation with somebody and be like, "Oh, this is my best friend Bowie," and they're like, "Oh, what does Bowie do?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bro, just look at how cute he is. Look at his face. Like, don't analyze him.
Hey,
Jeez.
you in her hands, she has a cute Pokemon. You could try that fucking angle. Is all I'm saying, Matt.
No,
It works.
I'm not doing that. Hey, this ain't my kitchen to cook in. I'm just here. I'm sitting in a little booth inside the kitchen, ready to have my meal whenever that is.
I'd almost rather just pay her.
Toss that out too.
First of all, that seems just a little steep. But I have to declare something at the outset. My friends here are not part of this exchange.
Okay, that's totally fine. You had asked for some sort of offer. I was just putting an offer out. I'm very malleable.
We could give all of Genki's information.
If any of the three of you can name what 4 Pokemon Genki has right now, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can find this
Luxray,
shit.
Electrike, a Plusle, and a Minos? Whatever it's
Minun,
called.
and you're missing one
Minun.
Pokemon. I'm looking at it right now.
I said what's it called?
Thus far,
I
you've said
Electrike,
Electrike, Plusle, and Minun.
Electrike, Plusle, Minun, and then the Luxray. Or
No.
like that it's in that line.
Nope.
Hold on.
Electrike,
Thank you.
Magnemite.
You
Oh,
nailed it.
Magnemite.
There it is. That's the one you were
Okay, that
missing was
was
Magnemite.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you guys for having those notes. But at this point, Arya has seemed extremely malleable to what the actual conversation is. If you have something else that you want to toss up, that's also fine.
How comfortable are we giving up all of Genki's shit?
I'm not. I don't want to do that. That was
Okay.
more of a joke.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
If anything, we can give what is it? Sammy?
Sammy Annie. She's not going to be in the tournament, is the thing.
Oh, coward.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
the
that's
sponsor.
fine.
It wouldn't make sense for the sponsored trainers to take part in the tournament. That's from the people that are sponsoring them.
Well, I'll trade you one to get started, and we'll see what your
Okay.
information's worth after the first one.
Okay. Sure. What's a Pokemon that you're going to be using in the tournament?
Oh, that wasn't the question. That was what Pokemon in my party.
No, what I had asked was what you were using in the tournament. That's why I had led with that.
Run the tape back.
I haven't decided my fucking lineup.
You have actually
did.
signed up your lineup
You
at this
actually
point.
okay.
Yeah.
signed up with your-
It's been registered.
It was
forget what
Ava
it
and
is.
Prince.
Ava and
Okay.
Prince was your registered
Yeah.
Oh,
lineup.
there's only 2. Okay.
I say player to player, not
Yeah.
Seth to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seth's like, hey,
Gavin's
aren't you
I don't know
using
what I signed
Ava
up
and
for.
Prince?
No, you signed up with Prince and Ava.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's an interesting thing about both of my Pokemon is that they're not fully evolved yet.
Mhm.
I have a Nidoran.
Cute. Okay, yeah, Nidoran. Well, as exchange, the first location, the place that I personally saw this, I was with some other trainers on Central Beach the other day, and we saw it flying through the sky. It was trying not to be noticed, but when you're a very dark shape in the sky, it's very hard to not be spotted.
Trying not to be noticed. How so?
It very much was trying to go above the cloud level because it was kind of a cloudier day that day. That's why we were on the beach. Otherwise, it would have been a little hot. And it was going up above the cloud level and trying to stick above the clouds. We actually ended up snapping a photo of it. And she kind of turns her Poketch towards you and kind of clicks a few photos over. And you can see on her digital watch, there's like just kind of a very blurry photo of a black shape in the sky moving very quickly.
I'm trying to think what information I have to trade that isn't Ava.
I mean, if you don't want to trade information, I could always come with you to try and find this Noivern thing. I was interested in tracking down its trainer too.
Can I ask why
Why?
you're interested?
I said it earlier. If somebody's got a strong Pokemon, they're probably in the tournament, and I'm kind of in the market for information for other people who are in the tournament.
All right.
Does Coryne get a vibe that this person is like information farming people and like trading and selling info?
You get the
Info broker.
you get the vibe that this person wants to be doing that. This person is not currently in the position to be doing that and would like to be doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to text Vermilion
Mhm.
and say, hey, we've made it to the park. If you're not here already, we found the person. And I'll just give like a quick description, like blue hair,
Yeah,
short,
yeah, yeah.
following us. If you are low on social energy, you could tail us ? And not join our group. Or if you want to join our group, it's your call. This is buoy typing, by the way. And then it's like a little totodile emoji.
Based on
This is Boo,
that
by the way. Do you
vibe,
have
did
facts?
you did you send what the vibe you were getting was in terms of this person, like in terms of like how you personally were feeling about this?
It's, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the group chat.
Okay.
With us. And then I think for the vibe check, I'll leave that to Coryne if Coryne decides to answer.
Okay, so Coryne, you see that you feel the little bzz, bzz,
If you wanna add
in
the
your Poke
vibes.
gear as this is happening.
How close is the bathroom?
Not far. It's like literally like 15 feet because you got
I
the whole
imagine
party's in the park,
what
and
this
then
was
there's
was like those two are talking, and it's like, you know how you're in a party talking with somebody, and like those two are talking, and we're just kind of like just
On your phones, chilling.
Like,
yeah.
It's very subtle. I
Like
don't
you guys are
think
not
anything that's-
actively in the conversation at the moment. You're just
Oh,
So
present
you
and
could
observing.
Respond, I think, pretty discreetly without.
Yeah.
okay.
It's not like you're
Sure.
like texting in front of their face.
It's not you can turn and say "sus motherfucker" in your text messages in front of their face.
No, that's fine. I'll go ahead and pull out my little thing, my little device, and I'll check out the text, and I'll be like, the vibes are interesting. Definitely a wannabe info broker.
Okay, you say that, and with Vermilion's 3 charm roll, they go, "Yeah, I think maybe I'll just kind of stick to the background for a while. I should be there in 5 anyway."
Cool. I'll also add, keep your Pokemon withdrawn.
Already done.
Cool. I can't. I couldn't. How could I have known? That?
No, that's the response you get. It's just
I know.
already done.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a little bit of a joke, but you know.
But
I
at that,
didn't-
Arya has now put forth this idea of maybe going with you.
I would be on board with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, if you're willing to let me go with you, then I have a couple more locations that I can give you. So, remember, we agreed to this, right? And she's gonna put her hand out like a little handshake, and she's very professional, very prim and proper. She puts the hand out straight.
It's gonna be the weakest looking handshake
How-
among.
It's
Out of
so
interest.
limp-wristed.
How old is
both
this?
both of them.
Ew.
Arya looks about your guys' age, also a rookie of some kind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it and shake the hand.
Okay. You shake her hand. At this point, she goes, "Okay. Well, now that we're teamed up on this, I personally saw it on Central Beach. It has also been spotted by some of the people who have been going to and from the Southern Pokemon Center, and it has been noticed by people near Seafoam Cave South.
So you said, I'm so sorry. You said the Southern Pokemon Center?
Yes.
Yeah. So where we've been staying.
Oh, is that where you guys are staying?
That was Matt.
Okay.
Don't take my information.
We're also,
Okay.
We're also not going to be staying there for much longer, so.
Yeah, and I don't want people to know that we're not staying there. We're gonna have an empty room.
An empty room.
Distraction.
You're gonna keep renting it but leave it empty in
I
a
let
room
Genki know.
shortage,
I
you
let Genki know.
monster.
If Genki needs a room, he's got one.
Genki was there. Yeah, that's fair. Genki was there like a week early though, so he got his room.
Oh, never mind then. It's
We're
an
going to record, like, some bee like, sounds and have it playing on a tape recorder on a loop behind our door, so it always looks
You'll
like
know it
sounds
loops
like there's
because right at
someone
the
in.
end, I'm like, all right, Gibble, go ahead and turn it off. Gibble.
Gibble.
And then it loops again.
It just loops to the top.
He goes, all right, Gibble,
every
turn it
15
off.
minutes you just hear,
Gibble. And then it's,
Gibble.
is it going, Gibble? Gibble.
But yeah, the 3 locations she's given you guys was Central Beach, Seafoam Cave South, and South Pokemon Center.
What do we know about Seafoam Cave South?
That's where Vermilion has been training.
You're also aware that the caves underneath Seafoam have this weird quality to where they're frozen, which is one of the reasons why the outside facing sections of the island are very cold. You're aware that they are training grounds for a lot of trainers who go down there. That's why Vermilion's been down there, and that the deeper you go, the stronger the Pokemon get.
Like between rank 4 and 8.
Yep.
If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Would it be okay if I texted in the group chat to Vermilion if I just said, hey, did you see anything sus or weird while you were training at the caves?
Actually, I saw a lot of weird things while I was down there. I was going to tell you guys about them today, though.
I say, okay, well, that Noivern was spotted by the cave, so just wanted to make sure you didn't see it.
I actually had forgotten you guys were looking for one of those. I didn't see a Noivern, but I did see some weird Pokemon while I was in the caves that shouldn't have been down there.
I text back like a P-Dove? Question mark?
I don't know what that is. Text it
Never
back.
mind.
Next link, P-Dove.
Okay, send a photo.
Article link. No, just article link, P-Dove.
I didn't see
Sarah
that
beat on
thing, but I saw definitely some Pokemon that I don't recognize. You get the text back. Also, I'm here, by the way. If you look up, you can see Vermilion's leaning against the tree at the edge of the park, just kind of like trying to look casual, but they're so fucking awkward that they can't. So they're just like,
I'm gonna send in the group chat. I also found a weird Pokemon too. I'm just gonna send a picture of like Gibble, but it's just from nose, where it's like a panoramic fisheye lens picture, just his face.
Oh my god.
It's like a 3D
Gavin's over
round
here
that's
trying
been
to
stretched out.
Gavin's over here trying to have like
They've been talking for a
I'm
long
so
time.
scared conversation.
We haven't been talking for that long. We just keep going on tangents.
Yeah.
Gibble.
I put in the group text just the thumbs up, and then I leave it at that.
Okay.
So, are we wanting to start the investigation right now, heading over there, or...
Well, it's kind of late today. But I mean, if you guys are willing to go down in the caves, it's just as dark during the day and at night, either way.
I'd be totally. I just got done with some pretty intense training, and some of my Pokemon are a little banged up, so I could do with visiting the Pokemon.
Maybe first thing in the morning?
Do you want to meet us at the South Pokemon Center?
Sure, we can meet up there. All right.
Okay.
It was lovely to meet all of you. I'm excited to find this trainer with you guys. And you can see the
Sounds
Pichu kind
awesome.
of like, Pichu! And kind of like waves.
So cute.
But yeah, once again, I've been Arya. All right, then. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is a concert.
See you tomorrow.
Once again, I've been Arya.
I've been
Have a
Arya.
great night. Get home safe.
And she kind of gets up.
Driftwood has left the building.
What is everyone's charm die sizes?
D12.
D12, D6.
Eight.
Nuts.
8. Gavin, as she kind of gets up, you've been having this conversation with her. You can see that she does toss the other two people who weren't necessarily in the conversation a look, and it's kind of like a self-reassuring, mistrustful look of like, there's always that chance they could just go tonight kind of thing, but she's leaving it as it is. Like, she's now given the
There's always a chance
information.
that we can go tonight.
No, that like, because the two of you were not necessarily involved in the conversation and were texting the whole time, she's kind of like I've given up my part of the deal and I feel uneasy because I don't know whether or not they'll uphold their end of the deal kind
I've
of
done
thing.
enough skedaddling at night on one island in a deadly way for my arc currently. I'm good.
Okay.
For my arc.
But they have extended trust first.
They did.
So,
So that's why they look uneasy. But you notice that as she gets up and kind of heads off out
I'm
of the
only
park.
lying about where we're staying. I'm not lying about what my intentions are.
And
That's fair.
technically, did we lie?
No. You did not.
you just declined to answer the question.
Sure. Yeah.
As you guys are kind of sitting there, you guys will see Vermilion like very awkwardly like walk up and go, "Hey, I thought I was supposed to be trailing you guys. Weren't you going somewhere?"
We're going tomorrow.
Oh.
Pokemon are injured, so healing takes a while.
Oh, who got injured?
Ava and Queenie. In
Did you
10th
battle? Oh.
We do have the option to stay at the Vosco headquarters on like a temporary means.
How did you guys get that one?
We're built different, homie. Like,
Seth.
have you not been with us for
Oh.
the weeks that we've been? We're pretty
Okay.
cool.
Well, yeah, when we go
No,
back to
we
the
did talk to Adeline, and they were cool about.
You're just calling Dr. Voss Adeline?
Yes. No.
You're on a first name basis?
I am. I don't think she is, but yeah, I should fix that. I honestly should.
Okay. Well, yeah, when we
she's
get
a
back to the
doctor.
Poke Center, I'll tell Nurse Jenny that I'm downgrading to a 1 room then, I guess.
So okay? That was the question. Did you want to come? You don't have to, and we don't have
I
to.
wasn't even
It was an
there. Was I
option.
offered a spot?
Yeah, we all eat Vermilion.
I
Everyone
mean,
gets to come.
sure.
And if you don't want to,
No,
if you don't
I'm-
want to,
I'm
we'll
not-
stay at the Pokemon Center.
I'm not necessarily
because we're
against
a
it. I
team.
just didn't assume that, like, because I hadn't gone, I didn't assume that I would have an invitation to go again.
That's how good we were.
I mean, and Coryne kind of like side eyes Seth a little bit and is like, also, Dr. Voss was incredibly aware of a whole bunch of stuff, and we didn't even really have to mention that you were hanging out with us. She just kind of
Yeah,
knew.
They have records.
Oh, that's very disconcerting. Wait, freaking, if you guys got all of this, Gavin, who did you beat in a fight to get all this?
I didn't beat them. Oh, I kind of.
You lost?
I was gonna say, it was so close.
It was pretty, like...
It was
It-
very close.
It came to the end of the battle, and we both had more or less beaten one another.
It was a rank 5 Diglett.
Named Shovel.
I just hadn't, no, I've never seen any of you guys lose. That just kind of blows my mind. I thought you guys were going to carry that streak forever.
I mean, I probably could have tried to see it out to the bitter end, but I didn't want to do that
Yeah.
to Ava.
No, that's a natural part of being a trainer. It just kind of, it blew my mind. I didn't expect it to happen.
What was the other one as well? He had 2 Pokemon.
The other one was a Omastar.
That was it.
And you molly-whopped that one.
What, like the fossil Pokemon?
Yeah.
I
they
guess
have a
these people are
fossil
rich,
whole-
yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole fossil thing. I actually
So
helped move
rich.
one from a
So
machine
rich.
to a different machine. I really wasn't supposed to do that now in hindsight, but you take opportunities where you find them.
Yeah.
And we potentially have a way to meet a cast form, which I'm very excited about.
You
we,
are?
We have a contact. Yes. Are you? Have you not seen the cast form? before?
I'm glad that you're happy.
What does that mean?
It means that Vermilion wants to be cheerful for their friend, but is not a fan of cast form as a Pokemon.
What don't you like about cast form?
It's not that I dislike cast form. It's just cast form is, if I had to put it mildly, no, that's too mean. It's just a
be
little
mean, be mean, be
nondescript.
mean.
It's just a little
Be mean, 'cause-
nondescript as a Pokemon.
Do you, can I have Vermilion roll a Pokélore check on cast form to see how much they know about cast form? Just to be like,
Wait, this is
what are
education
some
die? Where's my
things-
D20?
Educate. Yeah. So if you're gonna say it's nondescript, at
Pokelore
that
with
point,
+2. It's a 19. Yeah, it's just kind of a gray blob that turns into slightly different colored gray blobs.
have you
Full
seen the?
description, I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
I don't want to
cool.
be mean. You really like this Pokemon. I don't want it.
It's fine.
It's just
saying,
it's not for me.
I am gonna get this Pokemon, and I'm gonna have you look at its sunny little.
Don't
face,
do that. That's so
And
mean.
you're gonna say it's a nondescript blob,
I
and you're
mean,
gonna
it
you're gonna
is.
feel real bad.
I
feel real
will,
bad.
but not because my opinion has changed.
And then
Because
it's
you're gonna
and
make
then
me
it's gonna-
insult a
And then it's gonna
Pokemon.
use rain dance, and it's gonna look like a teardrop. It's gonna be really sad, and you're gonna feel really sad that you called it a nondescript blob, even though in the water form it would be a blob of water. But it's gonna give you.
At that point, it would be a descript blob.
So anyway, are we gonna stay at the Vosco Center, or do you want to stay at the Pokemon Center?
Sure,
They
are we
already
doing it
pretty
tonight?
much know you exist. I imagine so, but we can still keep our room because I don't want the person that Gavin was meeting to know that they're trying to get as much information off us as possible, and I feel like the more we do stuff actively to avoid it, the less information they'll have.
That seems. Why are you dealing with this person again?
Great question. Turn to Gavin.
I know we all
I
turned
want
and
to
looked
find
at
the
Gavin.
piece of shit that mollywopped my Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that did happen yesterday. Okay, I mean I'm here for that. Also, wait, but we're gonna keep a room in a room shortage? At the very least, we could put out like a call and be like, hey, we're gonna be giving up a room. Who needs one? And then like maybe be like, because you guys keep talking about how you guys don't have a ton of money. Maybe you could try and see if you could sell off your room.
I don't think that's
That's not
allowed
ethical.
with the Pokemon Center.
gonna
I
say,
don't
that's
know. I'm
legal?
just suggesting.
Let's-
You guys just keep bringing up the
Okay,
fact that I have
okay.
money and I feel very uncomfortable about it.
On that
It's
topic, you
fine.
never answered the
Let's-
question. What did you invent?
Stop talking about it.
Oh, I don't know that I necessarily want to get all into it. But let's just say that I made some very good upgrades to electric assist bicycles.
You see, are they like the town bikes that you see around town?
So one of the things we established about Seafoam very early on is it is very much a personalized electric transportation kind of city where there's like the one wheels and the hoverboards and like the
Yeah.
e-bikes and the e-scooters. You would definitely see that there would be.
do you have a asking this purely out of like just ease of transport? Do you have like I'm Vermilion, I made this pass that you can just kind of like bing and it gives you a free ride?
No, because it wouldn't have Vermilion on the pass. That's a newer name.
In the sense of like the title of Vermilion being you as a person.
Oh,
I mean, just do you have a means
no,
to just
I
let
mean-
us ride those for free?
No, I mean I could probably rent us one pretty easily though because I get because I sold the patent to a
four-person one-wheel.
company and then they license it out to other companies. So like I don't get any direct thing other than the royalties that I get paid from the license. So like
Gotcha.
that's how that works.
When did you invent this?
Oh, this was last year after I gave up on my dream of winning the Indigo in my first season.
Wow. Maybe change the phrasing on that because that felt really sad. To
No,
hear.
it was a really important thing because it made me realize what I enjoy doing and what I don't enjoy doing. And I realized that my approach to my rookie season was not something that I really liked a lot. So when I stopped and I went and took some time off and went back and started working on things, it really kind of put life into perspective. And I think that I like this season way more than I liked last season because of it. So giving up on my rookie year dream was a really important part of that.
Better phrasing. Good.
Really
Yeah.
Okay,
gap
nice.
year.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of transportation, what if we go to the Pokemon Center, let them know that, because I do feel bad if we were to try and sell it, so we should probably just give it to somebody if we're going to be staying at the Bosco headquarters. But we also need to stop by the police station so we could talk to the officer Wesley there.
Okay. Oh my God, wouldn't that be the station on North Island though? Because that's where we were at.
Where is that at on the map? This is Matt asking.
You guys were. That would be the station in the shopping district because you were in the shopping district when you called.
Roger Dodger. Okay,
Yeah.
well we can call him when we get to the Pokemon Center maybe and just go to one of the kiosks
Yeah.
or privately.
Because
in a
it's
room before we
kind
go
of
to
late
the
to be
room.
headed all the way to North Island and then all the way back.
That's fair. If only we had a electrical bike to take us efficiently.
I sold the pet. That's why I could afford to do this on my own. What are you?
I was
doing?
complimenting your geniusness.
Oh,
We can go.
okay.
Geniusness.
All right. So yeah. Vermilion's gonna kind of like and then they turn and start heading back towards the Pokemon Center. There are not a lot of other trainers in the industrial district in general for when you're going through. You see like people leaving work, people getting in their cars, headed home, getting on their personalized little vehicles, multiple people on segways. But as you get back to the center, multiple tents have been set up in the training yards. As you can see that there are people just kind of sitting on benches outside of the Pokemon Center. It looks like them hitting max capacity, and now the hotels have also hit max capacity, so people are just kind of camping where they can.
Is there a group of people that would look similar to ours that maybe doesn't have the best looking tent set up?
There are multiple. A lot of people are having
say
to
there was
jerry rig their campsites. I think the worst looking one is a set of people who have bedrolls on concrete with a roped tarp above them, just in case the ocean rains come.
Let's hit them up.
Okay.
If we can on the way in.
So how does that conversation go? You see currently there's 4 people kind of just sitting on bedrolls, all just kind of chatting with each other. In this backyard, there's probably like 20 or 30 people that
Are
have.
they away from, or are they near a lot of other people? Because it's going to be hard to be like, hey.
They are far enough away to where you could have a private conversation, but close enough to be uncomfortably close to other people.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll run it by the team first, obviously. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. Other than this, or we just release it and it's first come, first serve.
That's fair, too. What do you think, Coryne, Vermilion?
I don't really.
I don't have a preference as to who we give it to, as long as we give it to somebody, especially somebody out here. But
Okay. It just looks like they're having a rough time.
Yeah,
on the
this is
concrete.
not how anyone should
Yeah.
be sleeping.
Everyone else
I-
has pretty nice tents.
Corinne kind of shrugs and is like, I mean, I'm down if you want to give it to them. And Corinne, like, takes another quick look around and is like, yeah, they do look like they have it the worst, so.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to walk over to one of the folks in that group and just be like, hey, I'm assuming you guys weren't able to get a room at the center.
The one who kind of looks up at you is this like guy, probably like a year or 2 older than you, with like dark, like coppery brown hair, kind of all spiked, poking up, with like a headband on, and it's like a green and black headband, kind of darker skin. Looks up at you and goes like, yeah, they shut down like people coming in a while ago. It turns out when we got here, a week before a tournament, there's not going to be any rooms.
Super valid. We were thankfully lucky to get a room, but I'm curious, how many people do you guys have in your group?
He looks over at like the 3 other people and goes, it's just the 4 of us. Why?
Okay. Try not to act visually to the information I'm going to give you. Something came up and we're not going to be staying at the Pokemon Center. And
Bro!
Shut up!
Oh, shit.
Shut up!
Sorry. You see like 5 people turn, but you guys save it quick enough to where they turn and then they look back to their conversations and all start talking.
We're going to get up and go into the Pokemon Center to get our things from our bags. If you could meet us in the lobby, we can work that out with the Nurse Jenny there. But obviously it was hard to choose, but you guys are kind of sleeping on concrete.
No, bros,
Have
this
the
is
best
thank
setup.
you. Seriously? Thank
Yeah.
you. We really
course.
appreciate that. And you see like the other 3 are like, yeah, represent.
Yeah. I'm Seth, by the way, and just give a
Skip,
handshake.
what's up?
Skip, cool, nice to meet you. But we're gonna be in the center.
Yo, if you guys need like anything, please let us know. You are coming through so hard for us right now.
Of course, man. I'll do the Poketch contact.
Like
transfer
contact
thing and
thing.
add skip to contacts.
Yeah, 100%. And Skip pops up on your contact list. He goes, seriously, like that's fucking great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course. Hey, I just want to do it.
You know what? How about, and he looks over the other three and he goes, how about I take your guys' trainer IDs and I go in, you guys start subtle packing up camp, and then once I have the room, we'll go into the room. And the other's like, oh, let's do that. Let's do
If you want
that.
to follow us in the
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
Oh, thanks, bros. Dude, yes. And he goes, fuck. You see, like, this point, like, two other people kind of like give sus looks,
One
but
of
also
his
like,
numbers matched the lotto on the radio in Goldenrod.
oh,
and,
sweet, dude.
yeah.
You see, like, other people like, yeah.
You honestly, I've never seen it work successfully, so it's cool to be like, watch it happen in real time.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Anyway, we're gonna go inside. Oh,
You guys
wait,
head inside, grab your stuff, easily enough, come back down to the lobby where Skip is waiting. And Nurse Jenny is extremely overworked, but currently doesn't have a line of people. It's like that thing where you're at the end of a work day and you've had lunch rush already, and now you're just kind of staring into the middle distance, kind of just like kind of
Overwhelmed and just
expression.
breathing.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a there's nothing that we could get for the Jenny that would make their day easier?
No,
In
you
any
could end
way?
this tournament.
Oh,
You could end the tournament and get rid of people.
Working on it. We're working on it.
What'd you say, Burrty?
A coffee?
A coffee? You could get them a coffee, definitely.
yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. You guys grab coffees from the coffee station and walk up.
I guess
And
some Stroop waffles.
absolutely. And Nurse Jenny looks up and goes,
Care package
I'm so sorry. We don't have any more room for
We've
for
talked
anyone.
before.
in-
It's
oh,
you're okay. It's fine. We just wanted to let you know that we were potentially. I'm gonna like kind of go in for a whisper because if there's people
Yeah.
there, I don't want the sound to echo. We're potentially checking out, and we have a group of folks that
you
were
say that phrase,
outside.
and she puts her hand on the desk slowly, and she just makes sure that no one else is listening.
We
Before
have a group of 4 that you could easily just exchange that can
Okay.
go quickly to make sure
we have a
you don't
priority
get
list
your
for
head
people in
bit off.
that are currently sleeping in tents in our backyard.
Yes, this
so
is one of them.
oh, thank God! I
On
was
the
gonna have to
concrete.
tell you no if it wasn't. Okay.
Oh no, we thought about that because we're like, concrete kind of sucks, you know.
It
and,
does.
Skip here is the one taking.
At this
care of
point, we're
that.
sending people down to the beaches because ultimately it's going to be warmer there than it's going to be in our backyard.
That's fair.
If you have their trainer cards, and Skip goes, here you go, bro, and just puts all 4 on the on the desk. All right, I can do that for you, absolutely. Out of curiosity, did you find lodging somewhere else?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Just not here specifically, but we appreciate you giving us the room initially when that had happened because we were very lucky and fortunate to have that happen.
Well, all right, I'll get this moved over, and you see that Nurse Jenny starts to like click through her computer, clicks her room, scans all 4 cards, and goes, "All right, that should be everything. Thank you guys so much."
Of course.
Skip turns to you guys and goes, "Bros, I appreciate you guys so much. If you have genuine anything you need, we will be there. Like,
Okay,
we were
yeah,
so afraid we were gonna have to spend the next 2 weeks on the floor outside of a Pokemon Center."
valid.
You're participating in the
Valid.
tourney, right?
Yeah. That's why we're in town.
Great.
I mean,
Can't
who
wait to be
isn't
there.
gonna participate? Come on. It's like there's a crazy magic rock that's being given as the main prize. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
No, I hear
wild,
we
sure.
passed like over 1,000 trainers. That's like more than the Indigo Plateau some years.
Okay, cool.
This is a big. I mean, there's a bunch of people coming from outer region to come like take part in this. The guys next to us, all of them were from Sinnoh. Like, it's crazy how many people are coming in from out of town.
Is there a
There was some
roster?
people from Paldea. I don't think they put a public roster up yet, but they're supposed to do it in like a couple days.
Are you from the region? Or...
Oh yeah, I'm from Kanto. I'm pewter all the way, man. But like,
oh, nice. I'm
yeah.
from Cerulean.
I saw your shorts, man. By the way,
The
love
branding
that place.
does
My
work, you
my
guys.
my sister actually left a Pokemon there a couple years ago. It's fucking great. I highly
Never picked
recommend
it
that.
up.
No. He's safe. But no, I highly recommend. I'm a big fan of the cornucopia. Yeah.
Market of your care.
But yeah, yeah, there's just a lot of people in from out of town to do this tournament. Like, it's gonna be. Some people are saying this is gonna be more televised than Indigo Plateau, which is crazy because
Whoa.
we only get like 300 trainers most years for Indigo. So like, there's a lot of trainers coming for a shot at this fucking stone thing.
Yeah. Well, best of luck in regards to that. I really can't think of anything that you would need to owe us immediately, but I've got your contact info. If anything else comes up that you might need something.
Yeah, hundo cent, man.
to you,
Hundo
but,
cent. You guys have a great night.
Later.
You
Okay.
sleep
Bye.
tight.
Yeah. Oh,
Nurse
I will.
Jenny, I'm so
yes?
sorry to be piling more work onto you. I got 2 Pokemon that could do with some seeing too.
Oh no, I would love for my problems
Fuck,
to
that's
be
the easiest thing.
that I can get that started absolutely. Actually, we have no other Pokemon that we're caring for right now because basically all the training grounds in town are done. They're down right now. So I could probably get this out in like 45 minutes.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is Ava and this is Queenie.
She takes the 2 Pokeballs. I'll get these to you in 45 minutes.
Thank you.
Sounds
No
good.
problem.
I say we use the phone thingy to call Officer Wishley. Chat about
Oh.
the thing there.
Yes, Gavin, I see a hand.
Can I quickly send a text to my sister?
Yeah.
Be like, so have you heard about this Bosco tournament? I
Okay.
can wait for a reply till after we do the call.
You will wait for a reply for another 4 to 6 hours when she wakes up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that
remember remember
answers the question for us. She's not in Kanto.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that'd be wild.
I saw your face light up, and the question is though,
Dude.
the thing is though, Gavin, you never know.
could
She could
travel
be jet
pretty quick.
lagged. You
Yeah,
never
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You never know.
Check the location.
Man.
Ping the location.
You want to go
mine.
check Snap Map real quick? Just go look. But yeah, you send that text. And yeah, you guys can head to the computer lab, and you can see that like the computer lab has like a short line to where it's like, all right, every like 15 minutes somebody's like walking out. Pretty easily enough, you can eventually get like one booth with like other people all in the booths, and you can be like, hey mom, how you doing? You hear other people like, yes dad, I'm
Aw.
taking care of myself. And then you hear, no, I don't give a shit if you were only hanging out with her for the night. That's still not okay.
Oh god!
Like you hear
Oh,
sauce
God.
going on.
Corinne's real tall frame just leans back and takes a peek over the cubicle.
Yeah, it's just it's an argument happening. But given that long distance contact basically only happens in centers like this, in terms of like high quality video calls, there are a lot of people calling home or calling other people they know at the moment. But you guys can eventually get a booth to be able to access the call function.
Cool.
Getting your ass chewed out in HD across the country. We love that.
Yep. Yeah, you beep boop, putting in the phone number that you got.
Boo, what'd you type? Is this a 6 or a 3? I can't tell. What this one
Don't
is.
dial. It points at the 9.
No, bro, put the line under it. Okay.
Flips the paper and goes, don't dial, and then points at the 6.
Oh,
He had it upside down.
You better at me than this. You're better than me. Okay, go for it. Dial it.
Okay, yeah, you dial in the number, and you get the ding 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 click. And in that moment, you see like a face appear on screen, and it's like a to describe as like an older, like pale individual with like kind of sunken in cheeks and a kind of grizzly stubble with a police officer's hat on. Kind of turn. Yeah, what can I? Oh, hey, it's you guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
We were just checking in on that thing. We were gonna walk over, but it's still a bit busy in the town. So.
Oh yeah, no, this call's coming from what? South Island is where you guys are coming from.
Inside
Mhm.
the house.
Yeah.
That
Oh, it's
says in
coming from
Slowpoke. I'm kidding. But we were just checking in to see how that report went.
Well, kids, you kind of see he kind of looks over his shoulder and kind of looks around and goes, so I did some digging into this Noivern, and we have had a trainer come through with a registered Noivern, and I'm giving to you this on the down low because this is one of those things that's not illegal, so we're not going to do anything about it, but it's kind of frowned upon. This legally I can't give out his name, unfortunately. But this kid you're looking for, he's an information broker. He's probably, being honest, was probably spying on you guys for this upcoming tournament thing.
He.
Shit. Yeah. Well, legally I wasn't supposed to say that, but fuck it, who cares, you know. But
Narrows it down.
basically, all I'm gonna say is the Noivern is about the scariest thing he's got going on registered to him. If you can get past that thing, anything that happens, happens. Trainers handle things in their own ways.
Did he have a P-Dub as
Okay.
well?
That was one of the Pokemon that was registered, yeah. He's got a couple of those smaller type flying types, or even just smaller types in general to be able to...
Sounds like a bird keeper type trainer.
You'd think that, but he does have the occasional, like, fairy or bug type to really get into the small spaces.
I was gonna say more things for like reconnaissance and.
But I will say, he's not currently, as far as the police station is aware, registered to any of the local Pokemon centers as to staying there. So, I don't know if that helps you kids or not, but that's the information that I can get you. I did some checking. He's also not at any of the major hotels on North Island.
Any gym badges? with him?
Officer.
No Kanto badges. Outside of that, I wouldn't be able to check.
Ah, it's fair. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you
Give
know
me
if
go.
do you know if this person is registered for the tournament?
I do not. That's a private matter, so we would have to get a subpoena in order to check what their register would be.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah,
obviously.
you know, hey,
Although I would say maybe don't always be as generous with information and going outside of your boundary. I don't want you to risk.
hey,
your,
you're
like,
the
job,
nah,
you
you're
know?
fine. You're the kid of a leader. It's fine.
Yeah, but that shouldn't necessarily. That's.
Hey,
not
worst thing
good.
that happens, they transfer me to another police department. You know, it is what it is.
We hold a
I
thin blue
don't
line
like
there.
that, but you know, I appreciate that you helped us in this situation.
All right,
and
you kids have a good
we'll
night.
Let you. Yep. Okay. Goodbye. Well, hold on. Sorry.
Corinne was taking a big. Corinne was taking a drink while still listening to the conversation that's going on next to you guys. I don't care. You cannot have female friends. Is what you hear next on the
That's
next booth over.
Ooh.
Corinne just does not know what to do about that. Corinne goes, "Oh, actually, Officer Wesley, do you know what the? Actually, you know what? Never mind. Thank you so much. Hey, Seth, can you call up the other police officer?
Of course, Officer Wesley. Have a great night. And also, I want to forward this to you, and it's just a list of the global decks of all the Pokemon. So that
Yeah.
when someone says a Pokemon's name,
Yep.
that he'll know what it is.
Yep.
It pulls up like a picture of it.
Yep.
That might help in the future with
Oh.
phone calls to make it go by faster. Just
You know,
Self efficiency.
our tech is so outdated. We actually don't even have pictures on our searching. We just have physical descriptions.
You got a Rolodex.
You got a
Crazy.
Rolodex.
All right. Well, you
Nice.
know,
Got a
great
big
talking.
book
to
All right,
you.
yeah, you kids have a great
Have a
night.
great day. Stay unbeatable. Goodbye.
Hey, if you need, okay, you goodbye. Hey.
I know he said if we need anything, I'll give him a call. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We got enough IOUs. We're fine. Yeah, let me go ahead and call the kid, the Pallet
Officer,
Town
yeah,
Police Department.
Officer Jan.
Officer Jan.
Officer Jan. Let's actually no. Didn't we get a card from Officer Jan?
You did get a card from Officer Jan. You can call Officer Jan like directly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Uh,
You get the ding 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 click. And as you get that one, no video pops up. It's just an audio pops up. Hello?
Hey, Officer Jan. This is Seth Wake and friends. Party of 4. You know, the normal. We met before
Seth
in
Wake.
the past.
Oh, from the
Detective
from the
Pikachu
Pokemon Center.
incident. Yes.
Yeah, you kids. How are you kids doing?
Good.
Great.
Okay, so this is an emergency call.
No.
No.
Was
it's
this your
not-
emergency number?
No. I
Oh.
just I'm off right now, so it was an off-duty call.
Roger. I'm gonna get
Oh.
out of the main chair and put Corinne in that chair.
Okay. Yeah, Corinne, you sit down.
Hey, I just heard about a thing, and I just wanted to check in. At the Pokemon Center, there was a Dragonair that was kind of rescued from a rocket.
You kids did a number on that Dragonair, yeah.
Is it okay?
From what I recall, it was sent to a local breeding house to go through therapy. I haven't checked on it since. Why do you ask?
Listen, I recently heard of this thing where if you help liberate a Pokemon from a bad situation, then
Oh.
you get what I'm getting at?
I'm going to be honest, if you hadn't called us, you probably wouldn't have gotten a notification about that. A dragon type like a Dragonair, they're going to take every opportunity to not give that to a trainer. But now that you've called, I can put it in as an official listing of interest. So maybe you'll hear something about that soon.
Okay. Is there a reason for that?
The league is a little stingy when it comes to rarer Pokemon that get taken.
Okay.
They often try and repurpose them for ace trainers or other high up individuals that can use them in the ongoing issue with the Rockets.
So they take traumatized Pokemon that have been liberated from the Rockets and turn them right around to help the situation with the Rockets?
As far as I'm aware, you'd be surprised at how often those Pokemon want back in the front lines.
Interesting.
It's not something I'm personally a huge advocate for, but it is something that's been known to happen. Of course, legally, now that you've put in, this call of interest, we'll probably end up getting it to you at some point. I honestly don't know how long its therapy is going to take, though. You kids did a lot.
Still in a chair.
As far as I'm aware, it hasn't taken flight again yet, so that's something that they're waiting for before they go on. But again, I haven't checked in on it in a few weeks because that's not my department. It's not my job. But I can definitely can I reach you back at this number?
You can reach me back at this number, and I put my number.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check in on that first thing when I come back to work in a couple days.
Okay. And are you on vacation?
No, I'm on leave for a few days. After dealing with all of the fallout of the rocket attack, it is kind of standard that we take several days to recollect ourselves afterwards.
Oh, good.
Put in a lot of extra hours the following weeks.
I bet you did. Great job, by the way, and thank you.
Thank you.
If you don't, I know that's not part of your job. If you want to put me directly in contact with where the Dragonair, and then they can just call me directly, that's totally fine.
It'll probably be better for you if you have a go-between, somebody at the very least who's league certified. Otherwise, I mean, if you know anybody, who's like more connected, that's probably I can send you through there. But just a trainer contacting them, they're probably going to slow roll you for a while.
Okay. I mean, I do have a connection with the Cornucopia Daycare with
Oh.
Mr. Wake.
If you do, then they can probably get it transferred to the Cornucopia Daycare for the rest of its therapy.
That would be incredible.
Yeah,
and
just,
I look at Seth with really big eyes.
Just go ahead and contact your contact at the daycare, and then they can do all the necessary paperwork.
Awesome. Hey, Seth.
Yep. We're good. Officer Jan, thank you so much for everything you do.
Yeah, are all of you doing okay?
Fantastic. Great even.
I heard that you returned all of those Pokeball, those Pokemon that were stolen away from the Blue Rocket attack. By the way, I wasn't present in the office for that.
Heck
But
yeah,
We did.
You
Yeah,
heard
it
that,
was
huh?
great.
yeah, I mean, I was there in the office, but I wasn't like present for when everything got delivered.
Yeah, it was pretty
That was
awesome.
wild and an accident.
And very, very legally dubious. Stay out of trouble.
Wow. Yep, we do our best every day. We haven't done anything else in that time span.
We're honestly
Have a
trying.
great rest of your leave, and then you hope you rest up well and have a great day.
Have a great night, kids.
All right,
Bye,
bye.
Officer Seth, just hang up the and then the
Oh man, we have fun here, don't we? I gotta call my dad.
Is the call next
I guess I'll
door
call
finished
the
yet?
I'll call the daycare.
Would you say, Gavin?
Is the call next door finished yet?
You at this point, as you guys end your call, you hear, you know what? We're done. Bomb! And then she storms out of the room.
Oh my gosh.
So the person
Oh,
making the call
shit.
from here was the
Toxic girlfriend, yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to the room next door.
Talk about a rebound.
Okay. He's like, it's my chance.
No, I'm gonna go
I
into
heard
the room
you on
next
the
door that
market.
she just left
Okay, the booth that's right next to you guys. Yeah.
and hit redial. Go ahead and have your thing.
Redial.
100%.
Oh
Okay,
my
we'll get to
God.
that in a second. You're calling Finn Wake, gym leader Finn Wake.
I'll call the daycare.
Okay, you call the
Just 'cause
daycare.
it's
It's getting close to like 7:30, so the daycare itself is closed, but you know that they would still have somebody watching the phones for
Yeah.
emergency stuff.
Mhm.
So
I can also just call like the house phone number.
click. And you are
Set up a
actually,
cool pose.
as you are kind of like getting into the call, you're going to realize very quickly that the voice that you hear is not actually either your parents who are calling you. As you kind of listen, you hear like kind of like a very light femme voice, younger. You hear, "Hello, Cornucopia Daycare."
Sarah?
That it is not going to be your sister. You will recognize that. So before you ask the question, it is not
Oh.
your sister who is answering it.
Is it Ollie?
It is not Ollie either. However,
Who is this?
it
Who's at my house?
This.
What are you doing in my house? I want waffle.
it is actually a voice that you do recognize. However, it's not a voice that you're used to hearing at your home line, as you recognize the voice of Joy, your good friend.
JJ? Why are you at my house?
Oh,
What?
Seth, hi. I haven't heard from you in forever.
Yes.
Um,
Hi. What's up? Hi.
Oh, well,
I'll get back in my post.
my cousin thought it would be a good idea for me to intern here at the Cornucopia Daycare, so I came to work here for a few months.
Smart. That's very smart. Yeah, great. That's awesome.
Um,
Cool. How have things been going with the Joy
I mean,
circuit?
I've
stuff?
been doing fine. I just finished all of my like prerequisite stuff to start working at the actual center. I just need to log a bunch of hours somewhere. But don't ask what's going on with me. What's going on with you? You've been on a journey for the past like month.
So much stuff. It's
Like,
been
I didn't expect you to
crazy.
be gone for more than like a week, and then I hear you're dealing with crap in Pallet Town and Cinnabar Island.
Yeah, I dropped off the Squirtle, and then the trainer of the Squirtle, which this is Coryne, the owner of that Squirtle.
Oh, here, let me.
Um,
I didn't even have the camera on. Give me a second. Let me. And you hear typing, and she clicks, and Coryne, you see a young, your age, Nurse Joy with her hair tied back in like a green bandana, and she's wearing like a cornucopia like apron over the front of her outfit. And she goes, "Hi, it's so lovely to meet you. I'm Joy. Of course I'm
Great
Joy. But
To be,
yeah.
Awesome.
So you're a friend of Seth.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And you're the,
Please.
if I remember correctly, you're the trainer for that Squirtle, right?
Yeah, Myrtle.
He was
she's my girl.
really excited to be doing a journey to go deliver that. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's literally the best thing that's ever happened to me in my whole entire life, so it's fine.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
I mean, yeah, getting a Pokemon is a really special thing. But yeah, apparently your parents were saying all kinds of crazy shit has been going on with you guys.
Yeah, it's wild. We've done a lot of things that we can't necessarily talk about, most of them. But for some of the things,
Oh, if you told me you'd have to kill me kind of thing.
Whoa,
all secret
no, how
agent
would you jump
stuff?
to that? Whoa, geez, no. I just meant like it was like, hey, the league hasn't talked about it yet publicly, so it's kind of in closed circles. But obviously, I can still tell you. Jeez, we
Okay.
fought some of the blue rockets at the Pokemon Center. You probably saw the news article about that. That was pretty cool, right?
You fought Blue Rockets? Where?
In a Pokemon Center
At the Pallet Pokemon Center? That was you guys?
during a storm, yes, and it was super cool, and we survived the whole thing.
Yo, my aunt
yeah.
really
You ever
was
point blank like
talking
hydro pumped a
up you
person
guys.
before. It's
Yeah,
wild.
apparently you brutalized a Dragonair.
Oh my
No, no. I wouldn't say that.
Coryne
think
put like rabbit
Necessary
heads out of
force.
the and is like looking
it's out
around.
of proportion. So
You
I
look
think-
over as you're doing that, Corinne, and you see that Gavin is currently redialing a phone number. Anyway,
You'll
go back
find
to this
that
conversation.
Hydro
though.
Pump was protected by the Patriot Act.
Oh my god.
No. That's I'm joking. That was part of the Detective Pikachu that was going on in the second story. Yeah,
No,
it was
I'm
good.
I'm really sure my aunt said that happened.
Anyway, yeah, your aunt was very thankful, and Nelly was glad. It was really cool. Would I do it again? Probably not. But action and heroism calls us
No,
all.
that's-
At the end of the day.
Like, it's scary, yeah, but that's super cool that you guys like did that successfully. Because if you had failed, that would have really sucked. Because then you. How's Bowie doing?
It was great.
He goes da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, and he seems, Corinne, so genuinely excited in a way that he has only been for when Seth's mom popped up. This is somebody who Bowie definitely has some sort of like familial feeling toward. She goes, "Hi, buddy. How are you doing? And you can see she like goes to pet him and then realizes he's through a screen and goes, yeah.
Is this happening with you?
No, she's down right now for sleep. Because it's getting late at night. Okay. Well, what were you calling about? Because you weren't calling to talk to me. Obviously, you were calling the
That's fair.
thing.
That's fair. I mean, I could have called to talk to you though. I didn't think to do that. So I
No, you
apologize,
didn't.
But
At all this month.
it's fine. Anyway, I need to talk to my mom or dad.
Okay, neither are
probably
in
my
right now.
dad. Oh, cool.
I don't know if you
Where-
heard there was a big emergency on Mount Moon about a week ago. They're both still out in the cleanup for that.
Oh, they went out there?
I mean, that's one of the reasons why an intern is the one answering the phones right now and taking care of all the emergency stuff.
Well, I figured my dad would at least still.
No, they ended up needing his help after they went and started hunting down all those rocket executives who were walking around.
Okay.
Good.
We're trying to set up a request for a transfer of a Pokemon to the.
Oh, I can
daycare.
do that, no problem.
Oh, sick, cool.
Do you know? It's that thing it's that Dragonair that you guys beat up, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
If
give
it
me a
was-
second. I can get that paperwork set
if
up.
If it was though, yeah.
Yeah. Coryne, I'm assuming that was you based off of your face. She says without looking up.
You know,
Hey, if it was necessary to protect the center, I'm always going to take the side of somebody who's going to protect a Pokemon Center.
Myrtle's
really,
got a
we kinda
little more.
destroyed the Pokemon Center.
Myrtle packs a bigger punch than I anticipated, but yeah.
But I can get that set up absolutely. Here, go ahead and have Coryne. Go ahead and send me your trainer card information, and that's going to take a couple days to set up, but I can get it done.
Doop, 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 doop. I start typing.
Okay.
I like that. That's computer sounds.
Do, 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 do.
Beep, boop, bop, boop.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good night. Okay.
Okay, of course. Bye.
Bye. She blink, hangs up.
Bloop, bop.
She hates me. She hates me. She hates
Nah,
me.
no,
Oh my
you're
god.
fine. That
Oh
was
my
fine.
god.
That
Oh
was
my
fine. You're
god.
good. It's
Vermilion
fine.
puts up a
Don't-
hand and goes, I think that she hates you. I think.
Oh
that
my
you
god.
have
It's fine.
But
It's fine.
You see Vermilion kind of like sends a sheepish look to Seth though and goes, but I don't think she hates you for the reason that you think she hates you. Do-do-do-do-do.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. You didn't see that? She definitely likes you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. What are you talking? Like, we've known each other since like since I was probably the size of Bowie. Honestly.
That's cute.
So childhood friends?
Yeah.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing.
You could Coryne.
It's a
That's a
whole
whole
thing.
And you didn't call. And did you hear her when she said you didn't call her all month?
Yeah, she said it's fine. Or I said it's fine. She said it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, no.
It's fine. I looked at Coryne. It's fine, right?
So fine.
And yeah, we're good though. But hey, now we got the registration thing situated. That's good.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh.
gonna text my family.
Well, wait. While we're here, real quick, Vermilion's gonna lean over and type on the computer, and pulls up what looks like a almost like a online bike shop, and goes, this is what I made right here. And they point, and it is basically a lot of jargon referring to a specific part that the two of you, without a difficulty 15 tech check, could not tell me what it does.
You know,
Hang
I
on,
wanna
wait.
try.
Hang on, wait. Can
I
I
wanna
make
try.
it? Can I make it?
Go for it. You can try. You can each individually try.
I'm gonna try. You said
Okay, okay.
15.
15.
Oh,
Listen, man.
Okay,
all I'm
okay,
saying
okay,
is
okay.
You can do better, okay? You gotta just.
Dang it.
Bro, you don't even know what's about to happen. You don't even know.
I rolled an 11 plus 2, so I got a 13.
13,
I got
that
a
is not going to be.
13.
Both those are
Our
just
powers
enough.
combined.
You both have the idea that like it has something to do with the like uphill assist, but beyond that, you couldn't
so
figure out exactly what
it
is.
goes on the wheel.
Gear shift.
Well, actually, it Corinne's closer, but you're also still not quite right. So essentially, this
But it is on the bike.
It's on the bike, yeah. But this actually has to do with uphill assist when pedaling. It essentially makes the motor more efficient. With this, we actually can use cheaper materials, and they'll actually be stronger and more efficient. And I specifically made my pieces, although I doubt the companies that they license to. I made all my pieces out of recycled pieces from old models of bikes, so that they could do it better.
Nice.
Yeah.
What?
Cool.
And I kind of scroll up and I scroll down on the site, kind of searching. What's the parent company that they sold the patent to? Is
That they sold the patent to? No, because it wouldn't list. However, it would list the manufacturer as Cerulean Bike Co. With that, Gavin, you had clicked redial,
It's gonna be Spike, isn't it?
and you hear.
oh no.
Click. Howdy. Who's that?
Kenna?
Oh no.
You're not Jessica. Who's this?
I'm not Jessica. It's Gavin
Gavin. Wait, from Viridian City?
from Viridian.
Why are you calling me from? This is such a coincidence. I swear, I just was talking to somebody on Seafoam, and now you're calling me from Seafoam.
Somebody on Seafoam.
Gotta make an apology right off the bat at this. We couldn't help but overhear what just happened, man. And I wanted to give whoever was on the end of this phone call just a little bit of a. It's gonna be okay, man.
So you heard all that?
I heard half that.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the kind word that you've sent to me.
I didn't think it was gonna be you. I thought it was just gonna get to say a kind word to a stranger. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I think we both would have preferred if we did not know each other in this current moment in terms of this conversation happening. But how you been, man?
We've been pretty good. We got the volcano badge. We're
Oh, y'all went down to Cinnabar already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I managed to make it through Mount Moon right before all that nonsense happened, so I'm in Cerulean right now.
Yeah, we got caught up in some more nonsense in the passage. I can't go into it just yet until it hits the news sites.
Okay.
But yeah, we got caught in some nonsense on the passage to Cinnabar.
Well, I hope y'all are being safe. You know, you guys are rookies. You shouldn't be getting into too much trouble in your first year.
It wasn't intentional. It was a little intentional. We went to go rescue
Wait.
someone.
You're on Seafoam right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there in like 4 days. You want to meet up?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Heads
Well,
up. There's
I-
nowhere to live.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might just skip the tournament thing because I don't have anywhere to stay at the moment. Because I was gonna. Anyway,
We've got a little bit of of something. You might have to sleep on a floor, and even then, it's
Okay,
an
well-
if.
Okay, well, I can try something. If anything, there's a couple people there I could definitely rent some room off of, maybe a couch or something. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be in for that tournament that's happening down there. You guys taking part in that?
Yeah, we've actually got a little bit of a bet going.
You got some kind of bet, you don't? Hey, I'd be willing to get into some action. You guys want to take some bets? Me and Little Miss Magic love a little bit of fun conversation.
Forgot about Miss.
Well, it's a little bit of a
Diesel.
heightened stakes
Different
for the rest
character.
of the competition. I don't know how much I can say without Seth here.
You look over and at this point, there's a very like young, like your guys' age, like kind of cute individual. It's not Anne. It looks very similar to Anne. Very close to Anne.
You just see Coryne freaking out for a second.
That's not Anne.
But,
I'm happy.
Not enough black lipstick.
She said it was okay. I didn't call her. It's fine.
But yeah, no, I guess I don't really have anybody else that I was gonna be hanging out with now that that conversation happened. So I guess my roster for the days leading up to the tournament's fine. If you guys wanna,
bros.
For
if
sure,
you guys
come
wanna hang out a bit,
hang out.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Take a day trip.
we could do some training together. I've been meaning actually to visit the Seafoam Caverns anyway. There's an ice tap I got my eye on. So
Well, wait.
Yeah.
We're heading to the caverns tomorrow.
oh, would you actually mind then keeping an eye out for me?
Yeah, for sure. What do you want us to look
Oh,
for?
what?
there was so there's a
not there.
Pokemon that's not native to this region, but some people friggin' not listening to the protocols didn't properly return these Pokemon home when they released them. So there's a whole bunch of wild random ones down there. But I've been looking for a snow runt. If you see a snow runt down there, I'd be happy to buy some information off you regarding if you spot any.
Yeah, for sure. If we spot one down there, we'll let you
Yeah,
know when.
it kind of looks like a little traffic cone with a little orange or a little blue face on it.
I think I know that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I've been having my eye on it. Little Miss Magic, she's been she's been wanting some ghost type companionship, and since there's a ice type ghost type, you know. Anyway, you're not staying at that Pokemon Center, are you?
We've organized other accommodations.
No, yeah, that's
Again-
good because I would probably not be staying at that center if I was visiting. There would be too much chance of bumping into.
Overlap.
Sorry, I just had a very
yeah.
difficult conversation.
No, I totally understand. I just
You know, when she says you can't have female friends, it's like, what does that mean?
it's a
I feel like
massive
that's
red flag. You are
right.
You-
Right.
I know that technically, like, from the sounds of it at the end of that one, it sounds like she ended it, but you just dodged a huge bullet, man.
It just kind of came out of nowhere. You know, I feel like I feel like I'm normally pretty good about people, but then, you know, I really feel like I wasn't expecting this kind of conversation to happen. Hell, I was only even talking about a friend that I made, you know, here in Cerulean because I was gonna see about potentially getting some. Never mind. It's not even important. I was just. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Listen,
It's just
you
a lot.
come to Seafoam. We'll hang out.
We'll hang
Yeah,
out. We'll get
you
some
don't have
drinks.
to-
We'll hang out.
We'll stay far away from this goddamn Pokemon Center. That's for sure.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll go ahead and head down in a few days. I might delay it actually a couple more days just so that because we still got like almost 2 whole weeks to the tournament, and I don't want to be staying on a couch for that whole time. So I might wait till 3 or 4 days before the tournament now that I don't have a bed to stay in.
Oh, if you need passage over here, check out this captain. I'm gonna airdrop them Nolan's contact
Okay.
details.
Yeah, absolutely. Though right now the league is doing a half price Pidgeot taxi for all the people because you know all the routes are down right now. So the league is comping people for you know half the price of a Pidgeot taxi ticket.
Wow.
So hey, after the tournament, you guys might want to look at reserving something for like right after the tournament if you want to get anywhere pretty quickly. Because you know you can get between cities in less than a day on a Pidgeot taxi. On a boat, it's going to take a while.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that I might have a mount of my own pretty soon.
Oh, is your little Staravia? Is that thing gotten bigger yet?
Ava's bulking up, ready to evolve pretty soon.
Oh, already? It's been like a month and you're already ready to evolve her?
Yeah, it's the Raptor.
I don't know what that is. I know Staravia because I met Staravia. I don't know what she evolves into.
Bigger version with a red quiff.
All right. I don't know what that other word means either.
Hair bit on the front.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just using some strange words in your strange accent. You're just a strange man, but I appreciate you.
My accent's the weird one.
Sad, strange.
Yeah. But say hi to the others for me.
That's what. Tana says hi.
You guys here from
That's
where?
a thing?
Yeah.
Tanner?
From this,
That's a thing. That's a thing.
You
Wait,
called
are the
Tanner?
did the others heard that too?
No.
no.
They didn't hear the other bit.
Oh, okay. Well, hi everybody. You hear Tanner's voice come from the computer.
Oh, hey,
keep my head
Tanner.
around.
I gotta not talk, so I'll absorb your accent.
Gavin was just telling me that we're gonna hang out in a couple days because I'm gonna be down in Seafoam for that tournament.
Oh, you're
Oh,
coming
sick.
great.
Cool.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have ourselves a battle. You know, see if we can take each other on.
Miss Magic, let's go.
Yeah, little Miss Magic. She's been itching for somebody strong, so maybe we'll find somebody like that in the tournament because there's supposed to be a lot of strong people coming.
Oh, that's someone I need you to knock down. Okay.
Well, based off this, I think I'm gonna be lucky to hit maybe top 16, probably. Is what I'm aiming for, though. To win that stone, man, that thing makes no sense to me, to be honest. I really don't understand how that thing's supposed to work. Anyway, I got my own misgivings about that whole company situation, but that's for another time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of a small local kind of guy. I'm not a big fan of big corporations or nothing. You know, I kind of am the apricot Pokeball. Apricorn Pokemon set of mind, where I don't necessarily want big Silphco making all the Pokeballs. I like the small homemade ones.
Respect.
Yeah, Silphco makes all the Pokeballs, but they just got bought by that other big ass corporation, Fosco, the one's putting on the tournament.
You don't like them?
I just don't like big corporations in general. I'm
Alright.
for worker unions and for small local businesses. I'm not for big corporations.
Base.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's getting a bit late. I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I had a bit of a long day, right, Gavin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Couple
gonna
for me.
head off. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Well,
See
see
ya.
you later.
And Tanner. Bring, dong.
After
Oh
he hangs up, I
God.
just turn to Gavin and I
God.
go, You just
Oh,
felt
God.
like calling Tanner? Why did you call Tanner?
Tanner was the one. I hit redial. He was the guy.
That was
No! You did not. That did not happen.
What are the goddamn... How many Pokemon trainers are in this goddamn region?
Like maybe 1,200.
There's 1,000
well,
registered
we didn't need an
Pokemon.
accurate answer. It was more of a figure of speech. Well, I think we should probably make our way over to Vasco and get some sleep for the day tomorrow.
And you're sure I'm okay to go to this Vasco place?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, I hope so. Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
kick him
so
for
let's
first
go do
if
it
they
then.
don't.
And a passive thing, I did send a text to my parents checking in on them to be like, how's everything going? I tried calling the place, but you guys were doing cool hero stuff, so like get back to me when you can. Like
Probably as Gavin is receiving his Pokemon, which by the way, Ava and Queenie are both, Queenie are both gonna be fully healed at this point. As you kind of like are getting it, you're gonna get a text from your dad of like, it's been some long days, but we've been working. Your sister's out here with me, and then he sends you a photo, and it's a table with about 60 Pokeballs on it, and it's Pokemon that we've had to save from landslides and cave-ins and such in the last couple of days. This has been rough.
oh my gosh, dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But that's the update you're gonna get.
Hey.
Yeah. You'll get another photo a few seconds later. That's your mom is fully asleep, sitting in a chair, and your sister is like bunny earsing her and going in the background.
That's cute.
Yeah, and your sister's looking good. It's been a little bit since you've seen her since she went off to Hoenn, but she's looking good in that photo. She looks genuinely happy, even if she's a little tired.
Good.
But yeah, you guys can make your way to Vasco, and as you get there, the kind of like corporate office is all kind of just shut down, like that check-in. There's one person sitting at check-in, and then there are 2 security guards and like nobody else because it's like 8 o'clock at night at this point.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And there's one person kind of sitting there, and they kind of look up as you guys walk in. I'm assuming that you're the 4 trainers that I'm supposed to be speaking to.
Yes.
Okay.
Seth Wake and party.
Trainer IDs, please. 4 teenagers walk into your office at 8 p.m. They're either hooligans or the people you were
sick
told
as
to
hell.
come in. Yeah, they look sick.
Hooligans!
Hooligans!
Little do they know,
They
I'm the
take-
teenager they're here to see, and I'm gonna trash the place.
After that, you guys, instead of the badges that you got previously, are going to be handed these like very high-tech wristbands that are currently all of a yellow color
Ooh.
that you've been handed.
So let's only go to the floor, the trainer
We
floor,
have
and then
yellow
that's it.
wristbands.
But all 4 of you are going to get it. Vermilion's going to be like, oh my god, they even put my name on mine. I was not expecting this.
The
put
name is
They
Vermilion,
put
right?
put Vermilion on here. Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah,
That's-
we
I
asked that,
wasn't-
think. Great.
I wasn't expecting that. That's nobody does. The Pokemon Center doesn't even do that yet.
Well, these guys they're built pretty different. So who's gonna escort us to the elevator, or are we good to just go?
You all have access to the elevators. Of course, you are still going to need to walk through security. However, you do not need the full and extensive security pat-downs that you got when you first came as guests. It is assumed that you are here as guests properly of the building. So, as long as you're not carrying any weapons or illicit Pokeballs, you should be fine.
Nice.
Just
I mean,
got these
Corinne's
guns.
only got 2 guns. Hey.
and I-
Vermilion shrivels into a human being, like a tiny little human being. Why did you guys do that? But yeah, it's very quick versus like the handing over all your shit that you had to do when you first got here. You just get to kind of like walk through and put your bag through a scanner, and then you walk through and you can go to the elevators. And it's weird because no security guard is escorting you to the elevator or into the elevator. Yes, Gavin.
There's a thing in my bag that might proc security.
What is it?
A hydrogen bomb or something? What's in your bag?
What do you got in your bag?
It's a flare gun?
There is a flare gun. Oh, that is in there. I forgot about the flare gun.
Yeah, that's not like a weapon.
Does Gavin remember that before it goes through the scanner or once it's in the scanner?
Oh, Gavin's very aware that the flare gun is there.
Okay, is he trying to mitigate this in any way before you guys got to go through security?
Gavin, very casually, without trying to bring any attention to it, just takes it out of the bag, puts it in the tray, and sends it through the scanner.
Okay, so he puts it in the scanner
along with
tray.
the rest of his stuff. So he's not trying to hide it.
So it's like kind of like when you put a laptop in a separate like
Yeah, it's right
container
next-
to
it's
send it
right
through the
next
scanner.
his cross transceiver.
Yeah, okay. You put it through, and as it goes through, you hear ding, 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 and you see the security guard look at the screen, and then look at you, and just have a raised eyebrow. Yeah, this is gonna need to get confiscated until you leave the building.
Okay,
Okay. You can check these in at the front next time.
cool.
Okay.
Surprised they let it through security earlier today.
It didn't. It
Weird.
said in my bag.
They didn't. All your stuff was up at the front. Remember?
You're right. It's been
and
funny.
you guys walk through, and you are not allowed to have your flare gun. It's basically they just take it from you, because it's one of those things where like, it's not illegal for you to have. It's just very like, what are you gonna do with that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys go through and you get to the elevator, and Vermilion's like, this place is nice.
Right? You should see
Yeah.
it during the day. It's like
This
lively.
is nice.
There's probably like people here during the day though.
That would be part of the
Isn't it?
liveliness of it, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I like it like this. This is nice.
Okay. Well, that's gonna suck when we have to leave tomorrow during the day.
Oh.
I am.
Well, I mean, don't they have like training facilities here? I guess we have to go do the
Yeah.
Whoa. I guess they have like, you guys have to go do the cave thing. I guess I'll go with you back
But
to
the training
caves.
facility is very cool.
So yeah.
They have a wind
Um,
tunnel, pool
You should have
with a
met Delta
not so lazy
officer,
river.
Delta security guy, 69 420.
420. Yeah. Was that their real designation?
Yes.
It was.
That's hilarious. Do you think that was like they chose to do that, or somebody really didn't like them?
I hope they chose it.
That I hope it's a choice too.
I mean, if they're randomly designated, it's just as likely that that's their real one that they just got.
Yeah.
Someone
So-
has to.
I was gonna mention this earlier because like we were talking about like how I saw some weird Pokemon in the caves.
Yeah.
But I actually think I might be able to help with your guys' Noivern issue now, knowing what that cop said. Well, when I was down in there, I saw a Pokemon that was definitely not from this region, and your guys' like your guys' cop guy, which by the way, that guy's definitely like a bad guy, right? Like we don't like him.
I think his moral compass is a I think
Little off.
yeah.
Not
it's-
magnetized quite right.
His moral compass is a protractor.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he had mentioned that there was like a bug and a fairy type on that guy's team, right? I think the thing I saw was probably a bug type of some kind. It was like maybe 7-8 inches tall. It was like yellow and had white wings. But I've never seen that Pokemon before in my life.
Yellow white wing bug.
Yeah. But
Butterfree?
no, it's not a Butterfree. I've seen Butterfree in my life.
Well,
And Butterfree are purple with red eyes. They don't have white wings or yellow bodies.
Wings and bugs, man. That's
Can
all
I
I
try and
heard.
recognize
Go for it. This is an extremely high difficulty. Go for it.
Pokelaw.
Yeah.
5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Okay.
I rolled a 12 plus 11 because I got exploded. Plus 3, so that's is that 25?
25.
No.
So 25 plus
Yeah, 25.
9 is 34. So with you guys, like with Vermilion kind of putting this out there, yellow, there's a couple different things it could be, but yellow body, white wings is a very obscure Pokemon that is not native to any of the local regions. But it would be a fairy type known as Rabombi. That's about as much as you would get. So with that though, Vermilion mentions that and goes, so I don't know if like this like info broker person was like just sending his Pokemon down there to like spy on people like me who were training down there, but like I did see that while I was there.
We'll be on the lookout for that tomorrow too, then I guess.
Anyway, that was all I had seen, and the doors open to the double door area of the like sponsored trainer area, and they just stop talking as they look and go, oh, this is not as cool as I was thinking it was going to be actually.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a dorm. As
Yeah.
Coryne says that, can Coryne kind of look up into the corners of the elevator? Is there like a camera in the elevator?
There's absolutely a camera in the elevator.
Cameras everywhere.
Does it look like it has a mic?
It's probably a
You
mic
have
on
no
our
idea.
wristbands.
Yeah, you would have no clue as to whether or not the security camera would have a microphone on it. Yeah.
Okay.
You look up and you definitely make eye contact with that eye camera.
I make a face.
Yep. You guys walk in, and it seems like Sammy Annie and Jeremy have both retreated to their rooms for the night, so it's pretty empty. However, there are 4 rooms lined up in the sponsor area that all have your names marked in very pretty writing and like expo marker on the signs. And there has been all sheets and blankets have been left on the bedroom with a small like laminated piece of paper that like lets you know where all the facilities are if you didn't remember that you have access to.
Nice.
So like
Nice.
it shows you where the training ground is, where the battleground that you guys went to yesterday or this morning is, like where the pool is, like all the places that you can get to, it has listed on there. Well, yeah, the training thing that Totodile was in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the jet stream laser.
The jet stream lazy river. But with that, as you guys kind of turn in for the night, that is where we're going to end today's episode of Unbeatable. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next
And
time.
tomorrow-
Take it away.
The caves.
Thank you for watching this episode of Unbeatable. If you'd like to support us, please subscribe. You can also head over to our Patreon where you get access to bonus content, early episodes, and a rules breakdown to learn how the game works. Thank you for sticking around and stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable, I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold, because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes, I'm gonna be the best trainer, you just wait. And I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.